had a lot to share, about 30 minutes worth of what we spoke about. We tried to encapsulate it into about 3 minutes. This is long, but he had a lot to say. He did want to make the point, though, he is accused of doing this shooting near a school. He said he had no knowledge that there were any schools in the area, and also he believes that the district attorney will continue to look through his socials to build a case against him. But he said many people post their political views on social media. People would be convicted or definitely under indictment, at least half the country, if that were the case.
I know there's been talk in the press about my health or my mental condition, and I cannot and will not try to hide any of the mental health challenges that I have gone through and still do.
Anibal Hernandez Santana's response to the DA characterizing the motive for the shooting as political violence.
I think that the DA is obviously going to try to make it, and maybe the public at large is thinking this is about Charlie Kirk or this is about this or that other issue. I have no hatred for Charlie Kirk, okay? I disagreed strongly with the rhetoric that he had and some of his beliefs and the way he used the megaphone.
I told him I had looked at his family pictures on Facebook.
That you look so happy and a loving husband and father. And then fast forward, and I read some of the political stuff that you had posted, and it seemed very angry. So I wanted to know, what was the change, or was that always there?
Well, I think the change is, the times that we live right now.
Yes.
And the high anxiety that it provokes, not just in me, but in people around me.
So a very close friend of mine works at ABC 10. She's a single mom. Mm-hmm. And after the shooting, she didn't talk to me for 3 days. That's how upset she was. Just the thought of her raising her son by herself, and if something had happened to her. She was in the building when the shooting happened. And I do know since then that a lot of employees there are undergoing counseling. They've literally brought in counselors to talk to, because this is really, you talk about mental health and stuff. This is something that's going to be with them, for some of them, forever. You seem like you have a lot of feeling in your heart. I just want to know, hearing what I just said, how does that hurt your heart, or do you feel anything in your heart when you hear that?
After a 16-second pause, he answered.
My heart is heavy right now. Unfortunately, at this point in time, I'm not ready to make a full statement about all of those things, because it gets into, other details or culpability and things that need to be vetted, at trial.
Yes.
Or at least by the court. But trust me when I say that my heart is heavy.
The last point to Anibal, which I told him I would ask even though he may not be able to answer.
If a person does what happened at News 10 and fired 3 shots into a building that the person knows that there are people inside, is the intention just to send a message, or is it really to cause harm and hurt someone? What do you think?
Well, I'll challenge the premise of your question also, in the sense that that person may or may not know that it was occupied, that area of the building. So that's one that I would be able to answer you at this time.
Now, the last couple of points that he wanted to make, he says that he is a person that has lived his life with integrity and tried to do good. Reporting from outside the jail, covering local news that matters, Rowena Shaddix, Fox 40 News.